So in this video, I want to talk a little bit about using a third-party service such as JoeLister to multi-channel fulfill your items that are in an FBA warehouse, but you list them on eBay or other platforms. I'm just using JoeLister as an example. There's other services out there that other people have found work really well. The only one that we have experience with is JoeLister. And really this video isn't about how to use JoeLister or anything like that. It's just more about talking about the ways that you really need to pay attention when you're using a service like this where you're importing items from your FBA inventory into eBay or some other selling platform using a third-party system like this, and how you really need to go the extra step that it takes to optimize your eBay listings once you've completed transferring the information over. And the reason why I say this is a lot of other sellers might be selling similar items to you or the exact same items as you, and you really want to stand out on eBay as somebody that will show up easier in the searches and that your listings will just look more like they belong on eBay and will do better in searches and do better for sales. And so I just wanted to use an example here to kind of show you some ways that you can easily, once you've imported your inventory and you have created a listing using a service like this, some ways that you can just real quickly and easily optimize your eBay listing after you've got it set up. So the example I'm going to use here are some boots that we have in our FBA inventory, and I'm creating some eBay listings, and we'll just go to an example here. And so you can see when you click on list, it brings up the information for the shoe directly from your Amazon inventory. And here's your title right here, or you can see it also right up here at the top. This is the title that it brings in, and it brings in the image directly from Amazon, and it brings in your price and the fees, and it compares what it would be on eBay compared to Amazon. And then you can scroll down and see some more different categories that you can adjust. And then you get a preview down at the bottom of what the actual listing is going to look like on eBay. Now, one thing that I really think that would help is changing up the title. And this is just, it takes, a few more seconds to do this, but if you're going to go to the trouble and pay to use a service like JoeLister to do multi-channel fulfillment, you really want your listings on eBay to look like they belong on eBay and not just look like something that got directly dragged over from Amazon. And so scroll back up and you'll notice that the title that's imported is actually from the parent ASIN of this boot. And what we're wanting to sell and list on eBay is a child variation of that parent. So we can make a couple of changes to make sure that this eBay title is specific to the actual boot that is associated with this child ASIN, this child variation that we're wanting to list. So the first thing I'm going to do is take off this toddler, little kid, big kid. That's a generic sizing for children's shoes that gets imported from Amazon, and it really doesn't tell anybody the actual size. And what I'll do is scroll back down here and see the boot that I'm selling is size 9. And so I'll copy that, bring it back up here, and add that. And so we know now that it is size 9 in our title, and that will help it in a search. Another thing that we can do is add the color. And so we scroll back down. This particular boot is eggplant magenta. And just depending on your personal preference for how you like to do eBay listings, you could put this, or you could put purple floral, because you'll see, you know, this boot has actually got a floral pattern on it. It just really depends on how you like to set up your listings. And so now we've got our size and our color for the variation. And then the next thing we'll want to do is just kind of think through if there's any other keywords that we want to make sure in our title that people might be searching for on eBay. And so I look at, you know, it's the Snowbank 2 is the name of the boot. It's an insulated boot. I don't know, you might add winter snow boot. Well, that says that it's too long. So let's take out snow because we already have snow in the name of the boot. So I just want to put insulated winter boot just to make sure that, you know, we've got keywords in there. Okay, so then we can scroll down. You always want to, at this point, check your price. And one tip that I can tell you for that is actually not showing up here. If you look right here underneath the eBay price and fees, usually there's a price listed here of what this particular child variation might have recently been priced at on eBay. Well, this one, obviously, they don't find it, and so there's not a price there. But usually you can see a price there and you can kind of compare. Oh, I should, you know, raise my price because it's actually selling for more than I have it listed. And there's also oftentimes a link that says, I think it says competitors, view competitor listing or something like that. And again, this is all specific to Joe Lister, but I would imagine that other systems would have similar type features. And then I keep scrolling down, and what I'm wanting to do is just kind of see, once I've made the changes to my title, I can come down and click on Refresh Preview. And now it's going to show me what my title is going to look like now that I have tweaked it to make it look more like what's the, you know, the traditional eBay title, what they look like. So these are just a few tips for how to optimize your eBay listings if you are using a third-party service to multi-channel fulfill your Amazon FBA shoe inventory. Hope this has been helpful.